Hey, what's going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Mark. Please remember to slash that like button. And also, I know before you get started, I know there's some people in the back. You got commitment issues, I got commitment issues, but I got a problem that'll solve and remedy all of that. So why don't you just annihilate that subscribe button, and also to keep up to date with me, hit that post notification bell. And if you still have reservations about it, you can still think of this like a swipe left on Tinder, like we doing a YouTube dating process. And also, leave me comments down below. But I think I've talked enough, so let's just jump straight into these videos. Let's go!
Call me Megatron. Shorty's a megacon. It ain't a
okay.
And they say they know me. Fuck out. Only God knows.
Okay, so this song is called The Return, so I'm assuming that this is basically, and somebody let me know in the comments below that this song may have came out after he took maybe like a hiatus. I'm not too sure. Like, this is my first Machine Gun Kelly reaction, and also my first time ever listening to Machine Gun Kelly. So somebody let me know in the comments below. Let me take this back. It's almost giving me like a superhero type of vibe, like on a movie, like Marvel.
Fuck out. Only God knows what I've been through, man.
Okay.
So if you want to talk, get your facts straight first. And if you really want to know, let me ask you something. Have you ever walked in the shoes of a giant, or had to fill the position of a boss before you were even the client? Okay. I love that. Okay. That was a poet. That's poetic. Okay, we're about to take it back. Okay, you got my attention. Get your facts straight first. And if you really want to know, let me ask you something. Have you ever walked in the shoes of a giant, or had to fill the position of a boss before you were even the client? It's no wonder growing up under the roof of a tyrant that I would be the poster boy for defiance. The voice of the silence, I'm being quiet. I've seen 20 years worth of violence. I'm tired. It's a burden for me to open my eyelids. Not an undercover cop, but it's safe to say that I'm wired. I can't even get a grip on my life of pliers. I'm fucked up in the head. Close my eyes cause I see demons round my bed. So depressed, open, I'm up, hoping I'm dead. Thought the fame would make it better, but it only fucked me over. Never used to touch a bottle, now I'm hardly ever sober. People wanna be my friend, but where the fuck were y'all when I was 10? 11 and 12 getting bullied and beat up in the gym. I couldn't never get a girl, now all of a sudden I'm the man. Students try to get back cool with me again. Fuck them all, because guess what they gon' be when my record stop playing? Gone with the wind, up in the record shop saying the Kells fell off. I knew it would have to stop paying, cause a month ago you was all over my jock saying, that motherfucker, but now I'm right, motherfucker. Opinions change, but you cannot change facts, motherfucker. If you crazy, call me.
I love Machine Gun Kelly's like presence, because it's almost reminiscent of, like, if I'm not mistaken, he reminds me a little bit of like Eminem, because Eminem is like very dark with like his lyrics, and when he's talking about the things that went on in his life. Like I said, I don't know much about Machine Gun Kelly, so I don't know if he has like an influence of from Eminem. Like, I don't know like the background or the backstory or anything, because like I try to do blind reviews, so this is my first time actually listening to him. But I really hear like Eminem type of like style within this, and then also it's very reminiscent to, I can say, NF, because of how they rap as well. But it's almost like a good versus evil type of umbrella, like where you had like the angel and then the little devil on top of your shoulder. Like, they're both sitting there saying something in your ear, but it's almost like they're both trying to tempt you into different ways. Like, NF represents that person who doesn't have like the cursing and the thing of and stuff like that of when he's speaking about his life, but he's so passionate with his lyrics. But then you have Machine Gun Kelly, who's like that devilish, like demonic, like force. Like, not saying that that's what he is, but like that aggression and like rage and like forcefulness, and just with the how he delivers and with the cursing aspect, if that kind of makes sense. But let me jump back into this. I like that.
Never get it, girl. Now all of a sudden I'm the man. Students try to get back cool with me again. Fuck them all. Because guess where they gon' be when my record stop playing? Gone with the wind, up in the record shop saying the kills fell off. I knew it would happen. Stop hating, cause a month ago you was all over my job saying that I'm that motherfucker. But now I'm whack, motherfucker. Opinions change, but you cannot change facts, motherfucker. If you a bullet, call me a cat, motherfucker. I'll lay my whole life out like a mat, motherfucker. And I've experienced some things that would stop you from meeting my schizophrenic cousin. Tried to end my life while I'm sleeping. Y'all gon' wanna call now that these thieves be succeeding. My mama left me for a teacher, lost my dad to the preaching. Buried 6 feet on the rest in the precinct. Literally watched my grandmother die from diabetes. I guess my prayers were answered, but my aunt got cancer and beat it. Never wanna get her out of job, give her the garden of Eden. I did a lot of bad shit, God got even, but for the price I had to pay, I wish I'd stop breathing. Sat in the bathtub, 8 hours bleeding, hearing the doctor tell us our child's heart stop beating. I wouldn't take $1 for a life, but I will do what's in my heart and trade this dollar for a mic. I wrote the song in hopes that it could help someone get through the night with no intentions of getting paid. I'm just doing what is right. I do it for the fans, know the real fans who stuck with me through the storm, cause they understand that there's a genuine pain behind the words I'm saying, and they embrace me, so I thank y'all for staying. Crazy, the passion is my Achilles heel. Either that or keeping it way too real, but they don't know how it feels to feed off the energy of a crowd. Step on stage and they get loud. Dad, I'ma make you proud. I know we don't speak right now, but I think turning new leaves what we need right now. I love you, and you may not see right now, but I'm begging for forgiveness. I'm on my knees right now. So your son is a dropout, stuck around when I ran. So your son is a felon, now see your son as a man. See your son be a father to a beautiful child. Just see your son, Dad, see me smile. Who would've thought what started at the bottom would someday grow? I'm 3 people in the crowd, unpaid shows, 6 people in the room, 1 meal a day. I never open an act when no one knows my name. So demos that I passed out laying on the ground. So the rappers I befriended copying my style. So opportunities pass while these fakes got rich. Now I can't stop speeding like my brakes ain't shit.
Come on.
Someone you have it back. Right at the height of my success, all of a sudden doctor said I couldn't rap. I had a problem by my vocal cords, left with a choice. Stop now or possibly lose my voice. But I woke up every morning and recorded till my throat swole shut. Blood up through every show because it hurt that much. I went weeks without even saying the word to myself. No help insurance, so got the bills piled on the shelf. But for my daughter and my fam, and every single fan I pushed through it, now I'm back for y'all again. As for my competition, it's the beginning of the end. But right now, this is my return, amen.
I like that.
And they say they know me. Fuck out of it. Fuck out of it.
Oh, come on. I like that, Machine Gun Kelly. You definitely have a fan in me right now. Wow. That explains a lot about his life. I love the passion and the aggression and the savagery that was in that. And the raw emotion and conviction behind his lyrics and bars. Like, he went off. Like, in the imagery. Like, are you kidding? Let's quickly talk about Machine Gun Kelly with The Return. What I loved about this is I loved everything about this, because me being somebody who's beforehand, I'm just like GP, I'm general public, because I can't say before this song that I was a fan of Machine Gun Kelly, because I never really listened to any of his music until one of my subscribers asked me to react to this. So huge shout out to you. I love you, because thank you, because this is dope, like, and amazing, and it really connects and resonates with me, because I can draw a lot of connections and similarities to this into my life. And it just shows, it goes to show you how a lot of these artists, like, you sit there and think that them having like this glitz glam and the fame and the fortune, that everything is okay. Like, you never see it. Like Eminem said, you just hide behind the tears of a clown. Like, you see the clown, they always got a smile with that mask, but you don't know what is going on behind that mask. And I love how Machine Gun Kelly just did a feature and said, mask off, like I'm about to strip the skin off my body and basically bare like crimson flesh and just lay it all out on the line for not only my fans but for general public. And I love this because it really resonated with me, because we share similar aspects on how he basically speaks about how he uses his fans and the people that stuck with him and stuck by his side and his music to guide him and get him through, and use that as his fuel to make him stay hungry and to remain hungry and to reach the top. Whereas me personally, of what I used in my life and like a lot of the personal aspects and little nuances, well, I shouldn't say little nuances, but the nuances the things that I had to go through within my life of having a mother who battled with substance abuse and alcohol abuse and prostitution, and having her trying to kill me, and then being sexually abused, and as witnessing her sexual abuse as well, being at such a young age, and then having to walk the streets of New York, like of sitting there like eating out of garbages just to feed myself because I was hungry, because my mom was sitting there turning tricks and I didn't want to sit there inside the house and listen to what she was doing or see what the drugs and that demon and of alcohol was consuming and doing to her body. And even at one time when I was like 11 or 12, she even tried to take my life. And it was like, and it was to a point where I was sitting there like looking at God, and it was like, am I a mockery? Is God speaking to like an audience who is too afraid to laugh? Like, where is the lesson, and like where is the point to the connection of why I'm going through this? Like, where's the correlation? And I had to see that, Mark, you were being built and being prepped for a lot of the stuff that you went through, so you can show other people that, yeah, you've been through these struggles, but they don't have to become as sick as their secrets. Like I've mentioned before, a lot of the people who are subscribed to my channel, and they're going to probably watch this video, and even just new people, but just to give you like a little background, like I have 2 undergraduate degrees, one in African American studies and one in criminal justice. Then I have 2 master's degrees, one in excuse me, one in architecture and urban and regional planning, and then also one in American studies with my research focus in black masculinity. And so I used school and education as a way to fuel myself and to push me forward, where it's like, I'm not gonna become what my mom was or what my father didn't teach me or show me of being a deadbeat. I'm gonna elevate myself to higher heights and not become what they are. And then just having to bounce around the foster care system and just having to deal with a lot of those hurts, trials, and pains that you have to deal with as a child, that a child should never have to deal with. And then depression and suicide attempts and just things like that. No child should ever have to feel like that. Children should be sitting there enjoying their childhood and sitting there playing football, or like playing with like little girls jump roping, or playing with dolls, or just whatever, just enjoying life. But when you sit there and you have to feel like your life is being stripped away from you and being taken right before your eyes, you sit there and you get taken into a dark space, in a dark place, and you sit there and wonder, like, what is the lesson and how can I grow from that? And I love that Machine Gun Kelly drew that connection, and how deep this was, and how real it was, and how emotional and how transparent he was on this track. I think he did a phenomenal job with this, and I love that this is the first track that I'm being introduced to him, because now it allows me the floodgates to open for me to react to more of his music, because he is very transcendent and very talented. I love that he was able to make that connection for me, and that he was super dope and super cool with that. So with that being said, I thought he did an absolutely phenomenal job. And with that being said, please let me know what you thought of Machine Gun Kelly and his song The Return in the comments below. And with that being said, please remember to be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome, be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.
They call me Megatron. Shorty's a mega con. It ain't about the race either, it's the marathon.